The courage to keep going. The 6 things that Job did in his life and the lessons from Job's journey. This story gives us 6 practical takeaways to give you the courage to keep going when you feel like giving up. Let's begin! Once upon a time in the ancient land of Uz, there lived a man named Job. He was known far and wide for his integrity, wisdom, and abundant blessings. Yet his life took a turn so harrowing that many would have crumbled under the weight. When Job lost his wealth, health, and children in a whirlwind of tragedies, his immediate response was not to curse his misfortune, but to reaffirm his faith. He said, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Though his heart was shattered, Job found strength by trusting in something greater than himself. Lesson number 1. When everything feels like it's falling apart, hold on to a belief or purpose that grounds you, even if it's just the faith that brighter days will come. Job didn't shy away from expressing his sorrow. He tore his clothes, sat in ashes, and poured out his heart in anguish. He didn't mask his pain, but confronted it honestly. This raw honesty became the foundation for his healing. Practical takeaway. If you're religious or spiritual, remind yourself of the bigger picture that your beliefs provide. If you're not, find something meaningful that can anchor you. A vision for your future, a set of values, or a cause that's bigger than yourself. Use affirmations or daily meditations to remind yourself of this purpose when doubts creep in. Lesson number 2. Denying your struggles doesn't make them go away. Embrace your emotions, for acknowledging them is the first step toward overcoming them. Job's friends came to sit with him in his suffering. While their advice wasn't always helpful, their initial act of simply being present showed the importance of having a support system. Having a support system is one of the most powerful tools for resilience, especially during tough times. Job's story highlights the importance of leaning on others when life feels overwhelming. Whether it's family, friends, colleagues, or even a professional network, a support system offers more than just a listening ear. It provides tangible and emotional benefits that can transform how we cope with challenges. Practical takeaway. Don't suppress your emotions. Write them down in a journal, talk to a trusted friend, or even let yourself cry. Remember that acknowledging pain doesn't mean wallowing in it. It's about allowing yourself to feel so you can move forward. Practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that it's okay to not be okay sometimes. In a world that often emphasizes positivity, success, and keeping it together, admitting that you're not okay can feel like failure. However, the truth is that life is full of challenges, uncertainties, and emotional ups and downs. Allowing yourself to not be okay is a powerful act of self-compassion and a crucial step in healing and growth. Here's why it's perfectly okay, and even healthy, to feel this way sometimes. Lesson number 3. In tough times, lean on those who care for you. Even if they don't have the answers, their presence can make the journey more bearable. One of the most painful aspects of struggle is the feeling of being alone. A support system combats that loneliness by creating a sense of belonging. Just knowing someone cares and is there for you can make the hardest challenges more bearable. Job wrestled with profound questions about life, justice, and suffering. He didn't suppress his doubts, but voiced them boldly, even questioning God. Through this process, he gained a deeper understanding of life's mysteries. Practical takeaway. Seek out people who uplift you and give you the space to be vulnerable. If you don't feel supported, consider joining a support group or finding a mentor who can guide you through tough times. Be willing to share your burdens. It's not a sign of weakness, but of strength. Lesson number 4. It's okay to ask why. Reflecting on your struggles can lead to clarity, perspective, and eventually growth. Even in his darkest moments, Job clung to a sliver of hope, believing that justice and restoration were possible. He declared, "I know that my Redeemer lives." This hope sustained him through his trials. Practical takeaway. Take time to reflect on your struggles. Ask yourself questions like, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can I grow from this experience?" Write down your thoughts or engage in discussions with others who can offer different perspectives. Understand that it's okay to not have all the answers immediately. The act of questioning itself is part of growth. Lesson number 5. Hope is a lifeline. No matter how dim it seems, hold on to the belief that your situation can improve. After enduring his trials, Job's life was restored. He received twice as much as he had before: children, wealth, and a long, fulfilling life. This restoration didn't erase his pain, but it showed the possibility of renewal after hardship. Practical takeaway: visualize a better future and remind yourself that tough times don't last forever. Visualization is a powerful mental technique that involves creating vivid, detailed images in your mind to manifest your desires, build confidence, or achieve specific outcomes. It's more than daydreaming. When practiced intentionally, visualization can program your brain for success, reduce stress, and even improve performance. Surround yourself with stories or examples of people who overcame challenges. Create small, achievable goals to focus on progress rather than perfection. Lesson number 6. Hardships often lead to new chapters. Keep going, not just because the struggle will end, but because something beautiful might be waiting on the other side. Job's story isn't just about enduring suffering, it's about finding courage in despair and emerging stronger. Life will have its storms, but by anchoring yourself in faith, acknowledging your pain, surrounding yourself with support, reflecting deeply, holding on to hope, and embracing new beginnings, you too can find the strength to persevere, even when giving up feels like the only option. Job's life was eventually restored, but it didn't happen overnight. He went through a season of suffering before he received double the blessings he had before. His story shows that while pain may leave scars, it doesn't mean you're doomed to stay in the same place. Renewal is always possible. Practical takeaway: when you're ready, look for ways to rebuild, whether that means starting a new project, mending relationships, or exploring new opportunities. Accept that your new beginning might look different from what you imagined, and that's okay. Reflect on how your struggles have shaped you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. What will your next chapter look like? Comment below if you have hardship and need prayer today. God bless.